The presidential villa is his first port of call. And the host presidents rolled out the drums to celebrate and accord him full presidential honors. He inspects the guards mounted by the Presidential Guard of Honor. And introduced to a number of Nigerian and South African businessmen and ministers. For over 2 hours, President Buhari and South African President discussed several issues aimed at deepening relationship between two countries. They also reviewed the over 30 bilateral agreements the two countries have signed over the year.
We have noted with satisfaction the ever-growing cooperation in many sectors, including trade and investment, defense and security, immigration matters, energy, mineral resources, to mention but a few.
South Africa and Nigeria have good bilateral relationship that dates back to the liberation days, but has been rubbished by issues like xenophobia and what have you. What is the situation today?
As you know, it's absolutely an unfortunate thing because all Africans are the same. The fact that colonialists drew borders and made us to think we are different. We are the same Africans. The two governments are working on those matters. The relevant structures are working on it. There are some that have been discovered and recovered, but there are some that the necessary departments are doing investigation. We would certainly appreciate if we succeed in recovering all other issues that, or all other things that would be in South Africa illegal, so that they would be returned back.
On his part, the Nigerian president for the first time addressed the relationship between one of the companies operating in Nigeria and the regulatory body NCC.
The concern of the federal government was basically on the security, not the fine imposed on MTN. You know how the unregistered GSM are being used by terrorists. And between 2009 and today, at least 10,000 Nigerians were killed by Boko Haram. At least 10,000. That was why NCC asked, the MTN and Glo and the rest of them to register GSMs. Unfortunately, MTN was very, very slow and contributed to the casualty. That's why NCC looked at its regulation and imposed that fine on them.
President Buhari says Africa deserves a place in the Security Council seat of the United Nations. He sympathizes with South Africans on the unfortunate building collapse that claimed some lives in Lagos and promised to do all to consolidate the relationship between the two countries. Chukwuma Onwekusi, Channels Television News.